magnanimous. You already know. Give in here. Standing on a zenith of a sphere, holding balance in the middle, looking clear. Underneath, a percussion made a tear, cutting through the veil of the atmosphere. I'm near, holding equinoctial, trying not to be all real. Suckers wanna queer, trying to have a take the real. Hating true believers with an accent in the leer. I'm discarding all the shaft from a prospect who he is. Unctuous people wanna help, repping name but more the stealth. Words for him who derailed the many to my realm. Bringing L with a curve to the lessons you derailed and stole from someone else. Never mind learning like a student does. They rather teach with words that don't propel. All those who fell from your lives will suffer less than your entails. Nonetheless, the month is sticking to its hell. Offering over 1 million for my seedmen, cleaving to my drug to be relieving for a bereavement of their lost meaning. I'm feeding for the right price teaming. Hit my ecologue and echelon from demigods and many gods who fill my paragon on every prop. Ailerons to raise a mob or tailor snobs who rail aloft. See me caters out without a cost. Replace a fog and break a clog. Off the top my many jots an aboriginal crop. Last remnant from my lot whose visage it's like a cog on a spinning wheel before it stops. Pointing to your shock when confronted with my stocks. Better stop before I pop. I'm a scientist in the lab room, experimenting with test tubes. You ain't nothing but a next proof. You thought you could juxtapose finesse, dude? I denude you. What a goof, you yokel who lost before giving the news. Enthralled by the faculties of my maw, harvested to feed them all. Still enslaved by how my finger draws, till I yawn and paw and look for a new call. Juggernaut, you quick with a push, man, I toss. Either that or guffaw, you're lost, man, I'm gone. Yeah, another one, check it, another one, yeah, you already know, top dollars all day. Too dumb for the good, too smart for the hood, too light for what should, too dark for what could, too sharp for the wood, too line for C Brooks, too misunderstood, shoot miss in our hood, move piece that I took like Night and Brook that I fought. Best of both worlds, yeah, world not on earth. Sit through holding the words, stuck in mid-turf, where left and right don't occur, and up and down is a surf. Many good perks, yet many mood hurts. Through many mood turns and many bloom burns. Birds come down and wild animals are pals. Walking through the clouds without a scent from my bow. Gripping on the now like a trophy that I mount on a shelf to be found. For parents to be all proud. Who's blessed with the cloud without a need for a shout? Floating between two worlds you really can't see. Quoting what you read without practicing belief. Hypocritical indeed, obviously you hating on me for the levels I defeat and the things you can't feed. Hating on the next G for the things you can't beat. You know the name, don't act like you don't know. Prone to roam alone while I overview from my throne. Looking at my foes from a distance I control with the keys to the globe. Captivating all souls from the console that I hold while I tune into those worthy earlobes. You already know. WAP, New Jersey, stand up. Yeah, the Cardinal of LZ.
So where you from?
Patterson, the city of talent, inventors with passion. You know the city where boxes be matching and rappers be rapping and gangsters be clapping. People working on their patents, come ups run their fashion. A new hustle bound to happen. And entrepreneurs around be cashing. Independent like the state, no one be asking.
So where you from?
Youngins break things apart to see how it's made. Marveled out who made rubber bands, paper clips, and arcades. Trying to be the next Steve Jobs, they push waves. They're all like, watch me make and manifest what I create. Wizards who quote things to accommodate where arts and crafts help generate. Parades from different islands at times celebrate. Old ruins, good mayors renovate. Injustice begs for disobedience to escalate. Cries of the oppressed stimulate an eventful break. Drug dealers be pushing their merch by the corner store where the payphone used to work. All day alleyway holes that slide by the curb. Bottles and needles, you gotta watch where you turn. Fuck around and catch the virus or worse. 6 feet under the dirt where you rest at an earth. Prophet seeks punishment of the wicked for the evil they've committed. Cloaked in justice that doesn't give it. Whose goal is to break hopes and dreams so no one
one lives it. Years that been submitted, stripped and unforgiven. Birthdays of seeds that's been omitted. None could replace what isn't.
Came on the humble when I had a few stumbles. Still willing to rumble like the king of the jungle. I don't mumble or jumble, that's what suckers and dumbles. Best believe I don't crumble. People thinking attitude, platitude, magnitude. The latitude you can't grab a screw. Rude, I ain't true, bringing back well seasoned smooth. To your doom, I'm immune, the young die too. I'm tryna make it new, stick around, pick the glue. Look around, Katie Cool.
The name says it well, gigantic, enormous, hella heavy wealth. Trigger finger happy, letting loose on all them shells. Chilling with my bitches, getting rid of all them L's. All a part of history as far as I could tell. Moves are epic, even history details. Traveler of state, letting loose on all them reds. The level has changed, made me reign in the game in the form that I came. Bringing hot with the flame, you know the name. Don't play yourself, be erased. I'm the new, you the old. I've been showing you the soul, you what you can't fathom hold. So get a grip on your foe, cause there's about to be some more. Pedigrees, majestic, esoteric, selected, dialect perfected, love, cherish, accepted. Can't perish, finessed it, hella shit is invested. Some of it professed it, most of it connected. Destiny corrected, many you infected. Fell in line like checklist to the high collective. Made me rise, come check this. Perfect dimes and sex quick, some of it neglected. I'm the guy to sex it, all of it plus checks for getting paid to express it. I explode, they get lit, another state we reppin'. Got the girls, they flexin', with the queen I'm next in. Stop the hate, let best live, formula mid waves. Like a wheel, make face, got my dames with train. Making bread insane, look at you like lame. Look at me like great, everything I claim. Everything you drain, trash the wave, made waste. While I touch my gold, don't get comfortable. Still I bust your nose, get combustible. You be lunchable, but enough of those. What's with beautiful, looking doable. In the cubicle, with that cooler girl. Let her two or more, get the truth to work. Get to do and serve with no funeral. Just a poodle first, then you cooler thirst. With the universe, holy universe. Don't slip, don't trip, man, don't flip. That's what uncut look like, go sniff. Meanwhile, death rise, stress climbs, best lies from the left guys. Hit them with the Tech 9, you be chasing best fives. Only 3 mesh fine, and they the ones that flex mine. To the level I finesse high, bigger empire next slide. While I flesh fly, no one comes close to my death eye. Check rhyme says I, as I spread prize. Yeah, you already know, It's harder to counterfeit, it's harder to smuggle it. The black and white colored in, the laundering or the hustling, or digitizing the funneling. And I just been loving it because of it, dope and doubling. Stacked to the point of stumbling, while forced to be humble then. Stomach start to be rumbling. This ain't no mumbling, I'm coming and busting in. Here I go again, I've been out with the gem. Needing my assistance, how I fury snipe them. Equivalent to my phlegm, I spit out with a grim. Apologies for the end. You wanna be my friend? All I'm thinking is the end's coming in. I don't like to pretend. I'll go after you can and put them in a bin. You understand how I fend? Just an imminent message to eliminate foes prone to falling woes. If you come near my throne, you don't wanna hit a ghost. Everyone's scared to approach. Cold holds to do the most. Verse a verse, nonetheless, serve the swerve, succinct terse, embody them with a few words. Adverse to purpose, yet charitable, I disperse. Opposition better learn the macabre until the hearse. Bells, pendulum jerks with pigeon birds, flurry bursts. Ephemeral wheels within church, people hurt. Garnished in black, ain't no wearing a smirk. Only flower bringing out a wake occur. A dirge to your inert till you're covered in dirt. A new day is birth. You've been getting on my nerves, cutting this brick to a layer no one else observes. Yeah, born I'm a sinner cause I have thoughts that'll harm. I don't correct a fool cause that would be foolish to flaunt. But if you're smart, I'll correct you if you want. Just a little bit of silver before I get to the gold. Don't call me old, I'll annihilate you cold. I smack motherfuckers with my palm of my hands, you know.
say that I move too fast, but it's their words, they multiply too rash, that ultimately cause their lag for me to overpass their trash. Needed my report to sucker their fort, made out of stick forks, even the wind could distort. I seep out a quick retort and cast a grain of my own purport, and watch them cackle like chickens court, clicking and scratching and pecking the floor as if they understood higher mathematics at work. They bobbed their head to what I said when beat finessed the melody kept. Though breach of convoluted web has left my head with thoughts restrained, now up and left, returning to me undead but manifested instead. Engrossing the world to the dregs has left a meager heart to accept. The binding info too hard to get, burst in their sensitive bubbles. Some can maintain while others just fumble. Don't look at my eyes if you can't couple or see past through all the rubble. It's obvious my syntax is hard to grab, like fields of prophets on papyrus to scratch. Hard to decode from common lads, but all I spat are realest facts. Your biggest error was making my mind yours, cause now you have no choice but to exalt me pure. From the floor to the azure, you refine me to be the cure, and anoint me to be your lord, from a throne made out of gold ore. While I give you bars to overload your ears, have you take years to decipher clear, just a few lines to have appear, enough for a civil war to be pushed to gear. They thought I would wilt from the sword pains of wealth, coming from the sting of a belt is how I felt. 40 lashes plus the one without help. Through it all I never knelt or even made out a yelp. The scars and tattooed tears that I attained over years made me who I am without fear, and feats no one can near. My religion surpasses the real, my Bible reaches their ears. All eyes on me peered as the legend in me reappears. Only I came with a slight twist, vision affixed with a name bearing a prefix and a sight holding a presage. The likes no one could see mix in a mind no one could teach sick. Yeah, I peep game, I see you weak lames, the way you grief vain and wait to be made. I train increase brain, you fade decrease wave. I aim to be praised or make you wreathe pain. No change in these flames, just train to keep range with grip that keeps sane. No wane in these rays, I jostle right through you. Hostile, I move you. Cockroach, I boot you. Nostril, I shoot fumes. Gospel, I spew true. Not you, I'm too smooth. Lock load, I'm foolproof. Zogs host, you see rude, but enough of my locution and the way that I'm executing. I want my absolution with every restitution, from the start of my persecution to the end of my resolution. Da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da, 80s my foot trial, 90s my hood pop from a bolded sea stock. Unloading the east top from the last Mohegan to reap crops from doing seed drops, producing protein features. Better than that whole Mona Lisa, just exploding beyond treetops. Yeah, I've been struggling a long time, discipline my own mind. Wisdom got me more refined, persecution made me more high. Permanent scars, man, got me feeling afar, with tears that burn like tar. Everything always hard, like inmates behind bars, fraught with many tears, gaunt from lack of meals, caught with many near who sought to have me shears, that fought through many fears and wrought through many years. Boss like I was steers, with talk that many veers, with walk was hella real. Hey yo, I was in Wayne Ave, letting my gun clap when y'all was a young lad living in your mom's pad. A neighbor to get stacks while I was pushing the whip fast. Y'all was dreaming of Air Max while I was gleaming at Glare Cats. Steaming with rare class while y'all was esteeming my trail tracks, feeding my snare traps like some weed or some pale crack. In my own crib, taking expensive sips with my own bitch, going to school big, getting career fixed while y'all was sucking your mom's tits. Y'all looking slope defective assholes. I'm wide awake, erected backbone. Y'all looking broke, pathetic crack folks. We both writing, I spat like mine is a thesis. This next move is shredding this rhyme to pieces. Like I done just killed his reason. Still be sucking like that of leeches. I'm raising my price to all features. I'm looking at those who teach it and notice those who deceive it. Looking so dumb in the pen, feeling dough drums. Cause your bitch showing no love. Thought you spoke like a grown up. Nah, bitch, got you feeling so numb. Trying to play it off like you cold blood, while everybody seeing you like a pro bug. And that ain't right, yeah. Man, flashback to trauma case, past all the drama phase. Laughed in Obama days,
jacked in on Trumpa ways, ass in a lingerie. Snatched her along the way, grabbed 3 to Harbor Babe. Smashed in your mama's place, man's got a few commas made. Mad cause you not a race, smacked you along the way. Act like you wanna say, man, 3 to Harbor Main. Smashed them to Harbor Babe.
The bills you put me through.
Word.
You don't care.
That's how you
My
feel?
love for you.
Baby girl, that's
But
not.
find a
Just gotta know how to
reason
read.
for living.
Let me show you how to.
And I'm through with the crying over you.
Look at
And now
I can't trust my own spirit, I find it against me. Inviting demons in my dreams, trespassing when I'm asleep. I'm in too deep, fighting my own seas. Trying to stay awoke, watching out for them thieves. Altering my dreams with the things I consider ill. Trying to persuade me against my desires' will. Some of these visions bring a swarthy to chills. I be pushing, fighting feelings, bringing them to a nil. They be feeling insufficient, can't control the corner. Unable to relate to the discipline of my ardor. Mad at me cause they got nothing to really offer. Meanwhile I'm designing them to a purpose of how I author. Extended conformities, create a gimmick to harrow minds. Like Artemis to the Greeks that fell from heaven's sky. Obstructed the confidence that otherwise never rise. For some to fall behind while others abracadabra nice. A pebble causing some ripples to the smooth surface of water. Some would lack purpose in the placidity of their quarters. So reason was given to many left without order. Giving meaning to lives instead of those who just loiter.
find a reason for
Yeah.
living. Soon as I give my love to you.
Ever read Wizard's First Rule by Terry Goodkind? I partition my mind, you'll never know what's in mine. Stomach touching spine, you'll never hear me cry. Can't regulate my appetite with arbitrary ties. Like a bell rung for dogs to fall in line at dinner time. F how you chastise and the way you think you bind. To control weaker guys whose face just withered by. You'll never get me there, I resist without care. Like a ruler in his lair, I advance where you frail. People read your strength by the length of your hair. A symbol of oath I gave to I spawned my first heir. No one to compare the moves I birthed rare. Many hail to the words I put to pair. With eyes and ears focusing on top seers. Prophecy of past relives fulfillment again. Wizard's first rule seen displayed in men. I'm trying to stay awoke without having a bend. Did I just violate the second rule by waking them? But hey, this life is fleeting, no one learns to stay glued. Chasing for truth only to find that time reproved. The dead meet the tomb while most words lose its tune. I'm smiling through the blues despite all the bad news. Meanwhile jail receive no criticism. Rehabilitating to learn recidivism. Acting to prison, most inmates fall victim. Creating a schism from one's own religion. Cataclysm for the spirit who's living. I've been dreaming of better days, but hope and faith and change don't elevate. I've been left to reason more instead of pray. Cause where I'm at only demons pray. And search for those left in dismay. Cause demons here all defecate the sacred language you convey.
That man is
I'm watching birds deemed without worries to tell. From a window cell of my jail cell. Thinking heavenly realms while living in hell. Trying to excel from keeping my mind being held. Seeing that freedom allures me to reverie. Daydreaming of a better me only without the feather scene. While striving to be as light as a feather be. Lord 13. Raised in my barrel like a pharaoh, not a pharaoh. From the get-go in the ghetto, marked for error. Still I sever, brought a terror like a general. I would rebel, being clever, men would herald. They would envy how my words would come usurp. Looking for my actions, black by blood to calm their nerves. The authority from my language they never heard. New faces who never saw me work, question my words. I had learned from previous germs not to succumb to lesser terms. I had earned my stripes and needed not to entertain them silly birds. Yet still at times I would disdain and bring the pain, only to realize the heckle would never wane but keep the same. That's when I knew that loyalty was better game than ego flame. And screw what they were saying, as long as my way was getting paid. With a name overlooking a city that I could claim. And men trained ready for war and
put to maim any who came testing the fury of pain. Not only physically but spiritually, I stretch my cords, all in accord. Will come and hop aboard, reaching all shores. I had made sure my name went forward, warding all evil force while being called a lord. Strange syllables from so-called men would cross the wind. Time and again I would see the within displayed to the rim. I would see how they think by their demeanor. They bring rudimentary links, easier to infringe. Know your enemy to win. You'll see their try-sayings with flippancy. They regard to it just a perfunctory to follow norm and stick to its hip. Just as it slips from the lips, ignoring just it never sticks. Be fit to knit the words you come to live and watch they grip. Until trance religion with a mindful expedition. More truth in science and historical fiction than where they live for conviction. Their commemorations of past afflictions or possible future stitchings in light of their condition. You understand their visions with scriptures and revelations sprang from unholy decisions to serve as admonitions or find perdition, needing revision from an era pitching a new perspective now fruition. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, we ain't the same. I'm a real Zod. Send my sweat to a nearby well for all the water that's held. Shall fire to the devil himself in hell for all the souls he shelved, and light to heaven's realm for a spot to dwell. And wherever I'm at, I quadruple my wealth, likewise my health. I'm like a strange fruit from a poplar tree when found, or like a rose from a crack of a concrete when sprout. That white or black rock different from the rest on the ground, like into a black hole vacuuming all that's around. That white or blonde hair that sticks out from the mane, a birthmark to remind you we ain't the same. The fatherless sojourner loved by other states rather than the own place. The curves and grooves from the handle of your own name, left forgotten and ignored with its toys claimed its own. On the flat surface to which a dent was made to be known, prone to roam alone like the morning star when it's shown. The cure to make atone for all the evil that is sown. Out of place and unique from the mire that arose, forced me to grab my utensil bearing lead, scraping sheets to be read or rehearsed when if said by the hands of a Zog, alien tech to human heads. No two alike the steps of what's Ned. Fingerprints sent like a spider to its web, wedged high into the cleft like an eagle's nest. What more should be said of this matter that I swept? LZ in the house, you already know. It's that time to bust you in the head with that, oh shit, where'd that come from? Yo, I wasn't ready. Yeah, that's Lemnesky's here, the brand, you already know. Infinite Baby's my nickname. Stick around. Bing bong. You try to gaslight me with all the fast hype teas. You thought you could excite me, showed a few right beats. Thinking I would bite greed when none could entice me. See, I was doing time, B, learning how to mind read. Guess what I would find? These a whole lot of lies, please. I'm not the same cat as before. I lived a lot of life, went on tour, endured a lot of pain, went to war. So dignity get lured, integrity get floored. Real swarthies get ignored. Through it all I soared, continued on the pour. The one and only Lord, coming from my core. But you ain't hear me forward. Pawns on the board, checkers you conform. Go, I don't snore, man, learn everything and more. Things done changed, my mind went sane. To you it went insane, man, maybe I'm insane. But check it, peep sane, I don't give a fuck. Now check how I could paint. Your mental stay the same while I kept pushing planes. Made a couple plays, wrote it down on a page. Abracadabra, now you all got a sage. Following the ways, hoping I could ease the pain. But you procrastinate, delay a lot of aim. shit I can't tolerate when you're a slower pace. See, I left thinking fast, cause I landed in the West. They were all slow, cause I kept showing best. Repping my connect to the fullest effect. But when I made it back from the less I was step, something in me was etched. Now I'm seeing your defects. Feeling faster now than when I left in retrospect. Slower than my sped, now you all but a speck. Man, it's hard to slow down when I've been pushing for so long. Had to humble ya like home when I got Zilla with my stomp. Sharpening my tongue to slash the wicked passing arms. Blowing up like bombs like in Baghdad or Nam. Claws of a bear, man, stingings of a bee. Hit 'em, nothing funny, got them thinking shit is sweet. Lost in the sauce, now they wish they can retreat. Cost to be the boss, perks is bunnies when I creep. And I ain't have to make a feature with these youngins coming out. You fell for the bait and got hooked by the snout. Reeling suckers in and I don't plan to catch you trouts. Just to let you bounce without gutting your bowels. Look, man, this ain't a game. It's a war zone out here. It's a psychological war. And all I know is, you gotta first get mad to expect to survive. So go ahead, get mad. And then I went with that other. You know what I mean? Alright, hey, let's do it like that. Alright, cool.
Diversify your bars.
Fumes coming out of my nostril, phosphorus coming out of my time, so monstrous how I'm laying out John Doe's head honcho, clandestine with a poncho. Time bomb you, so you know there's nothing to embalm through. Incinerated till the ashes go astro. You thought you had a chance with a maestro, can slap you. Not only that, I'm a natural, I'm faster. Don't flatter yourself, there's nothing to how I Castro, while cash grows. Burn through all the grass shown and act dope. Perhaps those caught in my lasso was destined for the flat notes. And now you left them seen not to be seen. So when he composing it reeks, how I'm composing the feast. No one approaching the meat, the way I'm broaching the beat. Them near coaching them seas and all frozen the deep. How I be roasting with ease, and I ain't boasting of these weak potion of fleas. You aren't chosen to lead, more like a rodents to me. The force imploding the deed, for me the motion of breeze. To end the hopeless and weak, we just my notion to see. Through watch a stereo feed, am I redundant to you? The way I'm dumping the glue, really reluctant is true. Ain't no one frontin' to prove. The way I function in tune, there's clearly something to groove. While you be bumping the suit, got you in junction with you. Act like you love and salute. Little did they know, death was creeping, coming close. Everyone could see except the one who death would approach. Little did they know, death was creeping, coming close. Everyone could see except the one who death would approach. Paper, read all about it. I think they found out the road around it. What is this? I brought it. I didn't doubt it when I heard the family hollering. Why so bored but tired? They wonder around it. I went with great big weight, with grace and brought the pain. Splattering lanes, concrete, solid and base. Maintain and don't wait. The LZ brand high, the culmination of deep ties. Unfortunately for you, you died twice. Tripartite, and every reality's a long ride. Beyond life, so far right. Eon eyes, Eon scribe. You didn't see the line. Now they thinking twice. For the taxes, all mine. Yes, mine. At all times. I use a special paper tongue. How you live the evidence shown. Like acetone, right to the bone. My lap set, plan met. By orchestrating the best. My data correct, but that's another story to be said. I bet I'm on to the next. I suggest you invest if you want to witness crest. Little did they know, death was creeping, coming close. Everyone could see except the one death would approach. Little did they know, death was creeping, coming close. Everyone could see except the one death would approach. Now you getting the hang of it. But check it, this is just the beginning, my boy. You better watch your back, they creeping. Don't forget they lurking around, ready for when you sleep. So be on your P's and Q's, you're ready. All day, every day. I see what I do got a question. by those who ain't us, like foreign countries and its initiators, or inhabitants from its own makers, like hip-hop and its participators, or West Coast from the cultivators, like the Jews from the Bible narrators, to the Gentiles and its translators, or the interpreters from its sayers. Much more influence other readers from the writers. Only a few spark the inner lighter, while the biters lose their finder, or true designers, a real fighter, a G writer. Who's the real insider, inspiring, uplifting the real ear incliner? Trillionaire mindset, everybody likes it, and oh yeah. Hit 'em with the magic, coming through like static, and oh yeah. Trillionaire mindset, everybody likes it, and oh yeah. Hit 'em with the magic, coming through like static, and oh yeah. Chapter 7 on the stepping, the forbidden fruit is next in. Remodeling exterior, but the infrastructure hedging. Ain't it time to elevate the spreading? I thought nearly 250 years with the same body. They still falsely lobby, everyone just copies. Hating on the multi corporations and monopoly. No one can stop it. They get you to think ungodly and look to alter the monotony. While there's still autonomy, trillionaire mindset, everybody likes it, and oh yeah. Hit 'em with the magic, coming through like static, and oh yeah. Trillionaire mindset, everybody likes it, and oh yeah. Hit 'em with the magic, coming through like static, and oh yeah. They use my hemispheres to rep the blue and red. Dichotomize my brains to dems and reps. Looking for effects in different sects. Selling the same dialect that shows our necks. And yet no one waits to win the chess. Too stuck in either right or left. Don't know the mesh. They choose a set and rush it live straight to death. Desire an independent mind, while collectively they're blind. Just look inside a grain of sand and see my life. Or let the skies have a limit and choose to die. Ozone layer got you thinking you can't rise. If we go too high, we can't breathe like the fishes worldwide. Everybody living while witnessing a lie. Sifting through all by, not believing in your lies. Nah, I don't believe it. Trillionaire mindset, everybody likes it, and oh yeah. Hit 'em with the magic, coming through like static, and oh yeah. Trillionaire mindset, everybody likes it, and oh yeah. Hit 'em with the magic, coming through like static, and oh yeah. Looking for a battery when the answer's your anatomy. Indoctrinated to an established creed, got you moving tragically. Not Adam free, roaming in his majesty and chastity. Rather savagely, you relegated drastically. What a calamity and view dramatically. I choose to master me emphatically, but anyway the chapter cease. Trillionaire mindset, everybody likes it, and oh yeah. Hit 'em with the magic, coming through like static, and oh yeah. Trillionaire mindset, everybody likes it, and
You just gotta
oh
realize that
yeah.
everybody's gonna be on your tail from 5 o'clock until the day you die.
It's just different.
Crunch in the bunch, trying to figure out a munch. Crunch in the lunch, trying to figure out a hunch. Punch through the smudge like you never had it front. Crunch in the bunch, trying to figure out a munch. Crunch in the lunch, trying to figure out a hunch. Punch through the smudge like you never had it front. Punch through the smudge like you never had it front. Crunch in the bunch, trying to figure out a munch. It's all fucked up, the game has changed up. Don't know what's what, can't figure who to trust. Your closest ones will bust, your frenemies readjust. You're credibly out of luck, you're telling me how to fuck. I'm telling you need to suck. I'm changing the static frantic, bringing new with a tactic. Added a skill to have it, tripled my mathematics. And since my brain is elastic, I'm stretching the fabric past this. The crown of thorns and synapses. Crunch in the bunch, trying to figure out a munch. Crunch in the lunch, trying to figure out a hunch. Punch through the smudge like you never had it front. Crunch in the bunch, trying to figure out a munch. Crunch in the lunch, trying to figure out a hunch. Punch through the smudge like you never had it front. Punch through the smudge like you never had it front. Crunch in the bunch, trying to figure out a munch. See the explosions like
volcanoes. Sit back like I'm living Thanos with violet sneakers and same dough. Moving through with grace though, from head to navel. I don't play those, what did I say, yo? No game Nintendo, do you comprendo? I push forth what's in me from pre-existing essence. The same thing the eons were weapon. Who collaborated with best and worship and sung with message. In their image he showed perfection. Detached himself from deflection. Deficient not a reflection.
The bunch trying to figure out a munch. Crunch in the lunch trying to figure out a hunch. Punch through the smudge like you never had a front. Crunch in the bunch trying to figure out a munch. Crunch in the lunch trying to figure out a hunch. Punch through the smudge like you never had a front. Punch through the smudge like you never had a front. Crunch in the bunch trying to figure out a munch.
Two orders were detected. The first was still connected. The second lost perspective. With this procreation laid it down and got hectic. No longer with the majestic. They chose to perish, forget it. While those who remembered were blessed. Awarded with tech. Cause they ascribed to his chest. And didn't descend to the flesh. Like the rest of the nameless who didn't get crest. Are you impressed yet?
Crunch in the bunch trying to figure out a munch. Crunch in the lunch trying to figure out a hunch. Punch through the smudge like you never had a front. Crunch in the bunch trying to figure out a munch. Crunch in the lunch trying to figure out a hunch. Punch through the smudge like you never had a front. Punch through the smudge like you never had a front. Crunch in the bunch trying to figure out a munch.
Just different.
Candle is lit and it flickers, revealing evil lurking. What must one do? Feeling the tension in the air. Haters looking at the rail. They immaculate details. Awkward stare with a pail. Left them ensnared to the hill. They wondering how to do it. Coming through it like the coolest. How to sue this criminal smoothest. In communion with the newest. Always knew it unlike fruitless. He was gonna be the truest. No matter the circumstance. He don't idle in a prance. Though handsome without romance. In his stance, militant man. No sagging in his pants. Ready to body by the man, even if the gun jams, a life was now damned. While a flower somewhere sprang and danced under the sun while it ran away from the rays into the shade of a crayon. Abracadabra undescribes, word analyzing describes. Ball, pen, finger that designs, philosophize my life. Abracadabra undescribes, word analyzing describe. Ball, pen, finger that designs, philosophize my life. A plus or a negative to commodity society. Had to decide atrocities through the law of reciprocity. He was pushing through mediocrity, a pecking order hierarchy, a lottery within economy, pushing us the anomaly, moving with autonomy. Insurrection caused dichotomy while a few gain monopolies with access to patents apparently, and watching the sparks from talent breach, looking to get in our tapestry of another who fashioned neat and reap the benefits unnaturally, causing a rift in the assembly. Abracadabra undescribes, word analyzing describes. Ball, pen, finger that designs, philosophize my life. Abracadabra undescribes, word analyzing describe. Ball, pen, finger that designs, philosophize my life. Food for the wretched, wicked to eat. Demonic, lacking spirit indeed. Material darkness to entreat, while physical fire fumes increase the spiritual battle underneath. I don't think you got what it takes to take a shot at the great. When spiritual war is at stake, only if you get to Lord in the way. Don't continue to ignore me, be great. Abracadabra undescribes, word analyzing describes. Ball, pen, finger that designs, philosophize my life. Abracadabra undescribes, word analyzing describe. Ball, pen, finger that designs, philosophize my life. Be careful of the demiurge, oftentimes hidden in the shadows. Word up.
It's just different.
This is what we do. Is it what we do? Yeah, it's what we do. Alright, fuck it. It's what we do. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, your time to come was for the farce. Distractions forming scars before departure. Life is marked, tied to stars, invisible bars. Caught in the design of my wine, like a fly on the web of my lines. Spider silk spawned it fine, mummified and later ingested right to digest at night, detoxify. Can't escape the manacles and shackles, bonded astrological in the fractals, geometric in the axles, yet blinded by the factuals. Nothing in the satchels, holding actuals, just illusories to snatch those unworthy to enact those. Detached rope from the one who threw the lasso. Fable, you little bruh. Don't rush the prize, man, you might get jacked. Unstable cradle destined for what? Less men are able to come out of trap. Cradle, fatal, you little bruh. Don't rush the prize, man, you might get jacked. Unstable cradle destined for what? Less men are able to come out of trap. You thought we were the same? What lunacy, truly. Be you something like an infant before puberty and nudity. Haven't ate the apple, showing cruelty. Standing ashamed of your own mutiny. No duplicity in your eulogies. Buffoonery in the whole you were me. Didn't see the mathematics to his name or the science to figure the way. Even when staring him in the face like a lost sheep, astray all in pain. Hasn't stepped to the higher levels of planes where the games get more intricately played. My disposition is to knit them with the prism. Unlike the prison they currently live in, bless them with the scriptures I haven't written while the dead stay driven by the missing. Cradle, fable, you little bruh. Don't rush the prize, man, you might get jacked. Unstable cradle destined for what? Less men are able to come out of trap. Cradle, fatal, you little bruh. Don't rush the prize, man, you might get jacked. Unstable cradle destined for what? Less men are able to come out of trap. Sowing in you the idea magnified of how to push the limits of your mind by making you perceive that I'm divine, and thus making you seek to be like I, or seek what I just might become in life. I'm not to be fucked with, pass that around. Use caution when in my now. Butterfinger, not your Pringle scout. Delivery sent to cease your mingle found. Inner jingle drought while they tinker drowned. I used to think I had to have it to express the badge of honor, but when I grabbed it, realized it didn't add shit. The drill is gone, BB King anticlimactic, drastic, somatic, like addicts with bad habits. Cradle, fable, you little bruh. Don't rush the prize, man, you might get jacked. Unstable cradle destined for what? Less men are able to come out of trap. Cradle, fatal, you little bruh. Don't rush the prize, man, you might get jacked. Unstable cradle destined for what? Less men are able to come out of trap. Okay, now it's time to go to sleep. Nighttime, don't let the bugs bite. You don't want the boogeyman to come out, do you? Just go to sleep. Shh. That's right. Don't worry, I'll be here when you wake up. In the lab room again, mixing these chemicals and elements to formulate this new concoction. Check it out. Moves are epic, the product is covert. Stealth incognito, no one ever heard. Transaction digitally sent first. The bagman, no one talk her. Upper management always in the business of saving lives. Got me thinking they be plotting for Monarch at times. Side thoughts serving impish inside, while I astral project to other sides to get to more insights. They left me shattered in pieces. Ain't no one cared to appease it, only ensnared by the reasons they only pair to be feeding. I had to gather by leading. As far as I was seen, they had committed a treason. I was committed to beating all the weaklings of heathens through the rules. I hyperloop and get it through. Embedded scripts to diffuse. I alley-oop a loophole and stay immune. $sign flow rule. I have to detect the pattern drew from flatter tunes and decided to alter cues to gather truth. No interlude, only dragon fumes consume the dude. Killing thyself to get to you. Give it gasoline, flammable charcoal. Burn it slow, agitate, give it a stroke. See it implode, danger zone, warning to glow. Don't say you didn't know, or win your gravy sauce and put a lamppost on your kitchen drawers. Have you in awe from the gloss as I stare and guffaw? But you were slow and didn't catch your dress fall. Now your reaction's pleading for more as I caress, pour and address your implores in due course. Man, I just intercourse. It is what it is, I don't give a damn. Blam jam, forget the peanut butter and jam. Hit it and quit it, okay, thank you, man. Don't forget your drawers, you know the way to the door. Make sure it shuts on your way out. She was walking down the street one cold winter night. Hazel Aponi, I called her. Yeah, that was the winter of '89. Hazel Aponi, my Hazel Aponi. Shorty, you looking fine all the time, I ain't lying, it's been right. You been on my mind, the type of shit I hear all night. Want you when I dine, cause you're the thing I like. At the end of mile 4, right before I take a bite. Yeah, juicy to the taste, age like an old wine. Hidden in the case, can no one dislike what we have here in place? There's no other alike. Let's not play no games, I want you here tonight. I'm drooling over you and I'm breathing like a beast. Accent from the east and no one can reach. Ancient like I'm mixing, intertwined and deep. Been humble long enough, best believe I'm exceed. Fuck waiting for the feast, bum rush, I'ma eat. I'm here to collect and you looking like a treat. Very, very sweet, and I'm enjoy everything I get for free. What's for dinner, babe? Is it pussy on the plate, or do I gotta regulate? Give me all your shake, earthquake, don't you play. Give me all your cake, let me say I came and ate. Be amazed by the great. Brace yourself, it's too late. Don't play with words, creating work in layman terms. It saves or hurts. The way it serves, it makes me thirst. Exchange with earth and witness turns to lace its worth with ways to learn and earn of grace I birth. Verse to nurse, cradle first and bridle, worst to burst. Yeah, the year was '89. A hit and run while she was crossing the streets to get at me. A car racing to get away from a bank robbery in process. She was my Hazel Aponi. Yeah, my Hazel Aponi. I got rid of the ones that I arrowed, but it didn't bring me back the arrow. Sushi the wounds, giving it marrow. Reincarnated back as power, became a weapon to devour. Got lost in the shadows, incipient legend rise, living golden scribes. Outlined in the fabrics inside, man, I etched it in the tablets of time. Didn't waste my time, made a divine rhyme coming out of my minds. Yeah, I made a garden name after her, my Hazel Aponi. A garden named after her. You wanna see how I demolish this kid? I call this overload overlord, or overload on overlord. This is way ahead of you, light years ahead of you. You'll have to repeat life many times to understand what I'm saying in different epics and different times, with realization on each and every one of them. Two ahead. Anyway, check. Brace yourself. I've been in between two generations aloof. One stuck on old while the other I knew. Been a proxy showing truth to all the bull you thought you knew. Immune to all the fools who like the Jews, I say the truth. They been on my fuse, marveling at all my proofs. What am I to do when eyes and ears all glued?
executive decisions I tend to F and wrestle. Servants of predecessor, I let go, refresh though. Loyal getters to the threshold from the get-go. Correction to the reins of the successful, don't error. All hindrance to my path with intent to hold me back. I deduce to a fad, a transitory pass. Witness a mulatto clapping back, all intact. A mixture of wolves and vamps that hatch. Degradation, oh gods can never grasp, cause they never knew how heavens could be so rad. Stuck, I know they never knew to act. You're a product of a sage who knew the real way. Speaking to a Zog who knew the real way, while portraying failed litmus tests without shame, and managed to do it without science displayed. Carrying marginal traits from archaic ways, leaving out the part that elevates people great. I'm just saying though, you know, cause freedom comes from defending a real lie, no lie, to make reason for truth to flourish in the night. An example of what not to do on sight in order to keep them in line. If I lie, I'm the lie. Zog allows truth to rise, and so I'm nullified to him who sees no lies. But human opinions to me don't effing apply. You take sceneries mechanically engineered to bind your words to life according to its design. Speaking nothing outside of its structural paradigm, only boasting to defend its heavy ties. Clay's flaming to potter who shapes it straight, or character who complains to the author whose style is stains the papyrus page that scratches trace of the immaculate with accolades. Motives set on acknowledgements of feats, saturated coming in like memes that flee. It doesn't last long but decrease indeed, while my cadence produce a counter effect to beat. Pick an app or program you like to have. I like the ones that add to cash. More options mean more schools to add, an enrollment to a new class. Hustlers find a new app down the path, studying unexplored markets first to grab, like excursions of planets for its resource it has. Breakthroughs come to pass, better know the task, not just the past. See what I do to elevate the mass with the thoughts that I craft, and what you do is cover my own laps to entertain the gap. There's a recompense for the injury proportion to it, but he that reconciles shall be rewarded quick. The world is blind to the conversation we knit. No bearer of burden shall bear the burden of another writ. Your investments in the West is the result of my drift. Any profit you gain is the support of my gift. I'm reforming religion and you all got caught in my scripts. I didn't kill it, I only modernized rich. Moses first 40, he was thinking he was the shit. The next 40 came, he realized he wasn't lit. The last remaining 40, he was stripped from the gift without seeing his bliss. Exempt from the promised land and the gist. Died and no one really witnessed it. Damn, and you talking 13 centuries, man. Cut the grass or choose to drink the cans. An ultimatum from the one who commands. I adorn history so you can understand. No one soul shall avail another. No intercession or ransom shall be taken for recover. No help shall be given to the one whose ego bubble. I've been thinking, man. I don't know. It's a lot of shit on my mind. Check this shit out. I try to find the words, but it's nowhere to be found. And it's not who spits it out, it's who lived it now with style. Action so fast, words yeah can't be sprout. Alone in my journey, on my peers life will rock. A friend of mine who I knew growing up from block just recently passed a life force that rocked. And I didn't go to the funeral, yet I felt the many sobs. I'm tired of the lies and all the thoughts you hold inside. It fed me a love full of twists and dark sides, all beneath my life, and I'm starting to see the signs. I came from the east with the knowledge I applied. Currently living off the streets and the people see my work. Surrounded by somatics, prostitution far worse. Living in a curse, no different from a hearse. No shame the way they hate themselves. Anyone could tell, can see the way out of hell. They look to me like I'm supposed to help when I'm here to make a sell. And that green feeling poisonous for giving me the hell. I'm more real can it tie, but this is just a lie. Cause I'm filled with many cries, been running from my pain. I forgot what humans like, been isolated long, but to you I'm coming strong. A warrior from the top, your behavior's all wrong. I'm banging on a bong. Most of you waste your words, absurd, and it hurts how you try to make me serve when I wanna act my words. But you don't know my world and the things that I've worked with, the pieces that I curved, with the chisel that I turned, and the skill that I earned. With the will that I learned, I'm an alien amongst you. With higher tech, that's cool. There's no way that we're eager, no matter how low I stoop. My attitude is victorious in all your foul abuse. A nod and a smile and at times a hand gesture. I'm here to put the pressure, and you know that I can get you. But I'm not here to sweat you when I know I hold the scepter. Remnants of a G found hidden in the creek. Aftermath apocalypse, only if you walk the streets. A record but no player, what I gotta do to heed. The journey's to retrieve the message in the deep. Possibly restart humanity and leave. All it takes is for you to read.
Suavecito. LZ's gonna have you faster than a rabbit gets. Rain got paid, I got paid. Girls want a day, I just had my
yours
way.
going
What a
crazy.
great day.
Another day the hero and save. Grab my cape and the shades. Don't forget to medicate. Which continent to reign? I ponder in a gaze. Responsible for change, man, I graduate in phase. What you want explain? Force your right exchange. Enormous ties to gain. Inform the ripe of age. Dial in the sage. Welcome to the way. Bonita came with brain and her aim to taste the sweeter gains would lay. By the pea hold knob around the pelvis holding rod of the Zog monologue. Not sorry for dialogue. Born into synagogue. Man, entire logs. Atomic bombs for the clogs. Ain't no one could stop the breaking through the blocks all around the clock. Like I never paid watch. Rastafari rob. Bomba class shots hot. So you mind the dots. Stomp squash to the slime snot. Now mixing third and rocks. Materials in the obscurity. Coming up with immaturity. Partaking in the obscenity. While in the vicinity of the illicit spree. Without you kidding me. I mean literally it's feeling like a victory. In the epitome of the calligraphy. Deliberately to cajole the misery to the 5th degree. And push the deep to reach the synergy. Intrinsically you still with me in history. Smooth like AZ. Legend like Nas B. Scholar like KR. Supreme timeless like the God MC. Before internet like BC. Wordplay like Ghostface, bounce it like Reggie Waves. Accolades like Bus Makes, stow it like Jay Shades. Then make a comeback like Cams and Mace. Them you ain't gotta explain or say relevant like Cool J. Yeah, deadly like Kiss with coffee beans. Counteract with the juice like Styles P greets. You know what I speak, the Hamlet of speech. They can't comprehend it if I read. Acting like 50 play roles, current like J. Cole. You already know, too grown for your own good like Kodak's approach. The Bugs Bunny out with it by the slide turtle dope. Yeah, I know everything I say is to quote the black popes who spoke of pharaohs of old with hieroglyphics to probe under telescopes pointing to the unknown while the microscope is on your dome. Started off as a dream, ain't no one believed in plans. Spoke poetry, became a brand, a monopoly on a patent and making sure no one else could do what I can. My nickname is Infinite, Benjamin's the sentiment like crypto in the internet. Fervent agent driven set on a mission, won't stop till I finish. Excuse myself for not saying this earlier, but I'm a little more worthier. Sturdy warrior, hair gets curlier. Nothing sweet like Oreos, serious like a burial.
Thought this was a game? Nah, man. Fatality. Finish. I've been thinking, man. I don't know. There's a lot of shit on my mind. Check this shit out. I try to find the words, but it's nowhere to be found. And it's not who spits it out, it's who lived it now with style. Action so fast, words, yeah, can't be sprout. Alone in my journey, on my peers, life will rock. A friend of mine who I knew growing up from block just recently passed a life force that rocked. And I didn't go to the funeral, yet I felt the many sobs. I'm tired of the lies and all the thoughts you hold inside. It fed me a love full of twists and dark sides, all beneath my life, and I'm starting to see the signs. How I came from the east with the knowledge I applied. Currently living off the streets and the people see my work. Surrounded by somatics, prostitution far worse. Living in a curse, no different from a hearse. No shame the way they hate themselves. Anyone could tell, can see the way out of hell. They look to me like I'm supposed to help when I'm here to make a sell. And that green for the poisonous for giving me the hell. I'm more real can it tie, but this is just a lie. Cause I'm filled with many cries, been running from my pain. I forgot what humans like, been isolated long, but to you I'm coming strong. A warrior from the top, your behavior's all wrong. I'm banging on a bong. Most of you waste your words, absurd, and it hurts how you try to make me serve when I wanna act my words. But you don't know my world and the things that I've worked with, the pieces that I curved, with the chisel that I turned and the skill that I earned, with the will that I learned. I'm an alien amongst you with higher tech that's cool. There's no way that we're eager, no matter how low I stoop. My attitude is victorious in all your foul abuse. A nod and a smile and at times a hand gesture. I'm here to put the pressure, you know that I can get you, but I'm not here to sweat you when I know I hold the scepter. Remnants of the Jeep found hidden in the creek. After aftermath apocalypse, only a few walk the streets. A record but no player, what I gotta do to heed. The journey's to retrieve the message in the deep. Possibly restart humanity and leave. All it takes is for you to read. Scars that have stories, and this story is mine. The end of a war, the beginning of another. Enemy of my enemy, still my brother. I'm finding new ways to get rid of these bloodsuckers, trying to decimate all of them fake ass friends after my ends. Claim to be men, trying to be in the end. Fortunately I defend from backstabbers, moving like sense, slithering like snakes, spewing venom. This is what it does, this is what it do. Listen, he ain't there for the prism. He really don't care for the living. Calculated, deadly, he ignoring their feelings. A disruptor to the pattern arisen. But yo, check it, I found a rose that aroused swift. Plucked it, hoping to gift it to the breakfast of my next fix. Will she accept the gift? 30 minutes to drift like Judah to Nazareth. But Patterson fit the script, unleashing Zog's only kid. But you don't see the bigger pic, while idolizing me as if a myth. But you wanted more from me, and so I provided you with what you needed. And so you wanted more from me, and so I provided you with what you needed. Loving from the grave instead of from the living state. Foresaw the deals made, from perpetrator, hypocrite to nonsense. They went against me, thought it was safe. From a distance, made it hard to trace. In front of me, smile on your face, but you really got one hand behind holding a dagger. Thought you was faster until I came so actual, moving so practical, using signs to capture. Got your brain splatter raw, looking for an Adderall. You settle for the magical, meanwhile I'm purely honing my sword. Words repping, owning my story. Across the scene in this lean, holding this weed, thinking of deep. Away from the freaks, tweaking they fiend. Bless those blessed for free, curse those showing envy. It hurts cause it breaks, laughed when it exceeds. Mad when it hits deep, glad cause it be me. Sat next to Hector C, Luigi with the green. But you wanted more from me, and so I provided you with what you needed. And so you wanted more from me, and so I provided you with what you needed. Master splinter with the shells, you cast but timbered fell. Big Panther, you didn't tell, no answer, you don't excel. Coyote against Big Beep, you know the tell. Osamity Sam, I bang. Bushwhack with heavy jam. Jimmy Snucker, the whole shebang. Andre Giant, the hand I land. Ultimate warrior, the dope I breed. Hulk Hogan, the grip I seen. Come stroke until I cream. Picked up the armor mean. Jack the Ripper, the zipper jeans. Trick wants the heat I gleam. Click clack, the steel I sheathe. Fake cats will spill the beans. Ain't that about a squeeze? The trigger hitting the water leans. Releasing the RIPs. Nowhere to be seen when cops are in the scene. Chalk trace the body lane. Da Vinci with the paint. Beethoven with the plays. Elephant tusk, the chess I game. Nanotech, the wardrobe made. Custom model exchange with Cassius Clay. Hollow point to the shade I aim. You wanted more from me, and so I provided you with what you needed. And so you wanted more from me, and so I provided you what you needed. They want you to forget, like it never happened. Thinking in the now, no more dwelling on the past. But when I hit time and space, the only thing that matters is the fuel I gain from the pain I've maintained for the perfect time to slay. Notoriously scrutinized, viewed, delirious, disposed because I'm mystified and deemed a threat and vilified, relegated, substandardized by the rabble, civilized in arcade state, not rectified. traffic here to profit furtively. They castigated conspiratorially. When nothing served their earning needs and couldn't process me thoroughly, the world changed historically. Yeah, my fury caged with a smile on my face. No choice but to wait till I checkmate. Patiently blaze to burst out of flame and torch the state in immoral ways. And when I'm free and I'm ready to bone, start undressing, hoe, caressing dope while I be collecting dough, harnessing growth. I want Congress on board with the plan I unfold. Without the scandal, you know, must I dismantle the hoe to put a new antidote? I want you to work for me and at the same time help you form your own team, making that green. No, it's not what it always seems. Money do grow from trees. Let's invest in high tech, replace humans with robots and tax wreck, destroy historical buildings and modernize next, replace gas with the best everlasting battle that defy death.
Reagan?
Colossal structures that connect to the heavens without repeating what's read, that zip through space like time machines on portals that manifest. My bad, ahead of myself, fresh kindness I must flex less. Apologies are set in order, yes. Life was coming fast, lightning flash, Cirilla blast meant to outlast all the past in a dash. Mindset, I gotta have it. Fuck waiting on you. In my face you admire me, nothing true. Behind my back you twist and turn the knife used to execute me in two. But I don't lose. On the wrong side of town, no friends, only enemies around. Still my middle finger up to all the clowns, pushing sounds like pounds in the middle of the night. Ow, not giving a fuck why you generate hate, cause you the fake and I translate to great. Higher stake, heavyweight, gold plate, I don't play. You wanna be gone, saw me as a threat, and now your whole style is dead, and now I'm what's next. While your purpose has left, no pity to the dead who no longer connect. I'm coming for it all and nothing stays behind, y'all. I'm making it like Zarga and the universal law. No time to pause, yield the whole when you the main force to the cause. I'm out here trying to make it, these cats here all hate it. Still I penetrated without the face shit, and I still maintain it. You could have the change I toss, you could keep them only after the bulk to flaws. They fell for the love and the innocence, now they love how I diminish them. The thing of it is that I remember well too gravy. I mean, my memory's impeccable. I can't forget. It's what I am. Without it, I wouldn't be who I am right now. So yeah, I remember. You got it over there, cause we got it over here. Who got it over there like we got it over here? Who got it over here like they got it over there? You got it over there, cause we got it over here. Ran into professor, he was going over lecture of biology and pressure. Slipping in the blinds, an old classmate enters. Started off as friends, can't remember why they shredded. Small chat spread, worth nothing to be measured. A thought comes to mind, formulating on the central. The crux of the core left him zone in the weather. A new scene is introduced to G as he kept walking down the streets. An awkward stare by the aisle over there. Nothing happened, he kept moving to the trails. Unique kind of fashion, he avoided interaction, spazzing on pedestrians while cars were all passing. Heard there was a plot from some haters scheming high. One of the kids walkie-talkie top servants he got by the tower, locked to the Fox, covered with a mob, no mistakes, was shot. Layout of the city on a map coded with jots. He was using tripod weights to pinpoint certain spots. You got it over there, cause we got it over here. Who got it over there like we got it over here? Who got it over here like they got it over there? You got it over there, cause we got it over here. You got it over there, cause we got it over here. Who got it over there like we got it over here? Who got it over here like they got it over there? You got it over there, cause we got it over here. We planned it out to all the blocks. Heavyweight made the drawing pop. There was 4 tripods centered to the right. The 5th was on the other side. He used black light to reveal the hidden scribes. Only in the dark it shines, where you can see it with eyes. We synchronized our watch and gave codes to actions aligned, knowing well the gravity of what's online, the risk of lives and the number of demise, and the possibility that one of us might not get to testify. The survivor of our plights, man tenacious, he's at it. He kept at it without thoughts to cross, only a belief of what he hogs. Resolute on pushing through clogs while drinking the eggnog by the fireplace, warming hot, burning logs. Across the window, no innuendo. View Two of minnows in the riddles, coincidental. No game, Nintendo, only a cent of endo to escape the mental with no end or intro. You got it over there, cause we got it over here. Who got it over there like we got it over here? Who got it over here like they got it over there? You got it over there, cause we got it over here.
They try to Hurricane Carter me, but like Mandela, I trained hard to see with farther reach and somber reads. Still bad vibes grew darker streets with nefarious speech and an armor fleet, trying to corrupt my mind with permanent marker streaks. But memory always served me right, standing on the shoulders of colossal minds. How quickly time flies, leaving us like relics to find. Alien tech, no comparison alike, yet science downgraded along with mathematicians. And every couple decades of Steve Jobs fruition, only to get stricken and lose again you're gripping. While ideas get shifted and patent cause restrictions. But you and I been surviving the fittest. Only view they been drinking is the flow you spit it, which is good if only a few uplifted. But the multitude drifted and I was left with isn't. Both of us were gifted, yet I was not yet finished. Blessed with the lyrics regardless of the critics. Committed to the living, yet our streets was quite different. I became ammunition while your fingers was trigger gripping. Bloodthirsty, you got sick and drunk, I'm really sinning. Cursed by the moon, you couldn't face the sun. The stone the builders rejected was your total sum. Constantly re-tripping and people marvel none. Yet my tongue became foreign to your domain numb. I had to be polite to get away with my curse, while you was made white and got away with much worse. I had to beg mama to come out big fat purse, while you was spoiled brat, got things for being a jerk. Getting out the car, yelling at the cop who's parked, while my gun was under thigh, hoping I wasn't sparked. Different kind of slick, yeah, we both reached mark. Thought you was fast, only aged and grew apart. I stayed on the level and preserved my heart, drinking on the fountain of life more, never getting old. While you was getting slow, forgotten by many folks. Slow became fast and fast became slow. I became the turtle, I wait in the rabbit's mode. I climbed the stairs, you took the elevator. I walked home from school in the presence of all haters, while you was driven safer, away from all the danger. I'm not trying to hate you, I'm just stating the data. I mean, I'm just showing the distinction, you know, a separation, a division between what is good and what is great. You know, that's all. Just a little difference. Hey, better to get it from me than from someone else, you know? Cause them other cats, forget about it. You don't wanna get into that. Anyway, you already know. Check, check, 1, 2, check, check. We need to make it solidify and hit 'em right. And if there's only 2, it's incomplete for testify. Till there's a third, you can't move tides. Check my slick without the slide. Slippery bright, see, I'm from a gen that pressed the rewind button. We had to hear it again, cause it was bumping. Now you hear a song and memorize it like nothing. Nursery jingles to pacify kids from jumping. Prosaic in the art got me in the narrow stunting. I ain't following the mob, leave them suckers stumbling. The shorts and the reels got you off and probably crumbling. Is it the red pill or the blue pill? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Oh, he made it
How much time is needed before you ride? Aligns with my own size. How long must I delay and fall behind before I can speed up again and fly? You reckon my grind, I can't keep throwing lifelines. I reflect and think back. Cassettes were 8 tracks, CDs lost their way fast. With digital displayed apps, beepers became fat. Payphones were trash. Motorola razors showed you made cash, while Blackberries were more rad before Obama phones connected to lower class. Speaking of, computer class had floppy disks before internet came quick and arcades had us in shop sick. AOL would send CD-ROMs to crib. Likewise, movies from Netflix before they became digitally big and Blockbuster was still the shit. Toys R Us went out of biz along with others that didn't stick, cause Amazon took over Swift. Taxis got hit with Ubers and Lyft. Postmates and DoorDash became Inca for indigents. Yeah, Now at last, moving the star map, showing exact match. Memory passed fast, having a lack of that, procreating something to add, a new habitat to hatch. Now lingering to the past, I'm fingering till you blast. You glittering till I laugh, I'm fiddling till I'm jazzed. I'm hitting it till the last. And just like that, poof, he's gone. Yeah, man, this is what I do, man, on a regular. So, don't be surprised, or be surprised, be at all marveled at how I do it so gracefully. Anyway, ain't this supposed to end now? I wanna hear the next one. I wanna finish like 2-3 tracks today, like right now. I'm done with this one though. That's that with all of that. Peace. Not you again. Wanna know how I've been doing? Wanna know how I'm feeling? Well, this is how. I've been on my shit reppin' like no one can tap. Aphrodisiac, they be feeling for the rap, cause the sound reminiscent of boom bap. Pressurizing, I'm capsizing, capitalizing, no downsizing. Multiplying, real niggas never dying. Got an LLC, DBA, fishing for cement. Crypto world for the dents, a threat to the end. Yeah, I can make it make sense. Turn paper notes from a few cents. Lucrative stewardship, intuitive how I maneuver this. And who did the Uno list like, you know, kid, not Juberist. Visiting the pyramids in VR, full eyes in search of the treasure like the kid Paulo described in The Alchemist, prescribed for all to imbibe. I saw what goes beyond the borders of our mind, making quantum particles exist in 3D realms, or rather showing 40 realms in 2D cells, showing and tell. Back against the wall, left leg right pressed to the wall, right hand holding a raw, headphones jamming and all, smoke exhaling as all, permeated, expanding no fraud, attracting all of them broads, crossing the path to get a call. Will I decipher the law, binding to the things that I thought? Patterson was Nazareth, Judah was 30 minutes away. I would use bus, modernized donkeys convey. On a few occasions I dare say, the big apple I crave to see the power and wealth displayed. I exchange, expanded like Peter and traveled other continents, only to get persecuted while giving you the contents, man. Not at all nonsense and surrounded by incompetence. I don't know where I get the tolerance. Still made a dollar expand with my pistols to penetrate like pistols. Made it back to Israel, the 13th colony official. We included the Levites of Vishnu, Atlantic Ocean visuals, the branch of Joseph Fistles. Original planes only to get praised by the people who I've shown the way. Still somehow the hate would escalate. Man, you ain't nothing but a speck. I guess you know that I'm a threat. Cover you in color red. No one knows, no one said. All they know is what they read on the next day's paper that you're dead. My anger caused 16 years of delay and slowed my pace, and it makes me wonder where I could have been today had I been in control of my ways. Without the game, no one else to blame for the propagating with the flames. That's how I feel, you know? You ask me. I don't think you understand. My pain is kind of different. You know what I mean? Like my pain is not normal. It's like very on a high level. You know what I mean? You created a monster, birthed out a hero, adding zeros to my zeros, increasing the values like euros. Till the dismantle your bureaus while witnessing some murals. Who's the real ruler to do it some nowhere while the viewers look at the door? You figured it out, the origins of my hate, hooked like a bait, all fishes on a plate, gravitate to emancipate only to get grains. You so eager to eat drains, a total waste to your aims. You dissipate, you don't see it's your grave, Eureka decay. I designed your birth, sought to align you right, blessed you with my sign, now you know what's might. Gave you a name, held you up so high, prideful ties, saw you in your adolescence, to the evolution of your 50 years of manuscripting, a phase of anorexia for the father erection, and our attention to the mild discretion. To mind is my money and money is on my mind, going through the forward blind, still I tantalize, aggrandize in modernized times. Dynamite for small fries, fasten your seatbelt for the ride, blows after blows, stone after stone, scar blood knives, bullet holes with the blown, the globe through many cycles on my own. Lots of haters, false translators, perpetrators, unclean players, contaminating waves, subliminally in lower hertz aggravates the chastity of my say. I don't forgive, okay? F what you spray behind the scenes, not face. As I evolve, your end is near. Should've shown love when he appeared. Instead you wasted energy trying to veer the situation into the rear. And look how it got you reared. Still unclear as to what's the real. While your languages get old, capsulated froze through the suction I control. At the end of the road, a pot of gold you never hold. Fell into the worship gene, started looking out for your deep. In consequence for your own curiosity peaked. Now you're introduced to see the real Z, a reflection of what's possible for you to see. 4 decades later, still looking meaner, cleaner. Still I beat her, meet her, miss effing treat her, till I'm everything she needs first. The seed that made it into the weeds, seams, beams, cream, intertwined with the green, making beams that formulate the gleam in the dream of actual reality seen. Lots of haters, false translators, perpetrators, unclean players, contaminating waves, subliminally in lower hertz aggravates the chastity of my say. I don't forgive, okay? F what you spray behind the scenes, not face. As I evolve, your end is near. Should've shown love when he appeared. Instead you wasted energy trying to veer the situation into the rear. And look how it got you reared. Still unclear as to what's the real. I mean, I tell people it's not the size of the muscle, but the power in the punch, you know? Not the dog in the fight, but the fight in the dog, you know? Not the drop in the ocean, but the ocean in the drop. You dig? You in a dig? Alright? Otra vez I go. What up, Cali? Me chillin', smoking a fatty, reppin' the east, checking your bodies, loving them chicks, fucking in alleys, hot a few timies, along with few Ashleys. All this unraveling got me like a soldier at ease. Been to your beach, and shit was a movie, passing through groovy like who's he? Pleased a few booties, felt like my duty, had a few brewskis, flicked a few loosies, feeling blessed, truly tasty and juicy, addicted with beauty, bitches like newsy. Went through the boardwalk, got rid of small talk, pushed through with no thought, got hooked to more broads, saying aloha, acting for old more, like EBT roll lost, feeling like dope balls, shining like gold bars, stick out like mohawks, radiant all raw, bitches just ghost dogs, jumped up in RVs, strapped up like armies, stared at the far east, distant at parties, ate a few brownies, smoking like Marley, like Rastafari, ignition got car keys, chilling with Barbies, hearing some heartbeats, feeling so gnarly, walked to the boulevard, the floor with all stars, feeling afar, out of place bizarre, still I push hard like Rockets guitars, went to a few parks, all different art, played my own part, like Superman and Clark, flooring the gas, pushing the needle on the dash, everything around me now stuck in the past, say yo, I'm just crossing the states, pushing my weight, style of the east, accent generates, absence of that gray got me like I can't hesitate. hesitate to drop in like an earthquake. Shaking platonic plates, got them questioning their fates. Why they all separate in a state of disgrace? The country style got me at a distance, pushing with resistance, the phony persistence. Hating, I could expose the addictions, evil practice conditions, like Sodom Gomorrah traditions. Self-infliction, got them in a weak condition. Brains batter like they went through a traumatic collision. Mimicking the east, biting the apple like Eve, still dancing to our beat. We long ago put to cease. Tagging and bragging like that shit is dope to me. Graffiti writing with bubble letters, that shit is old to see. Where's the innovation with creativity be? Stuck in high clouds with dispensary found. Got them elated but dumbed down. Blinded by the travesty flowing around. They all submit and forget the state of now. Bang crooked and foul, they all act like clowns. A grown man child stuck in old phases out. Many haters repelling my ego swelling. Infiltrating in stealth mode, still excelling. Why they be telling where the treasures be dwelling? I'm propelling right through, tripling what I be selling. They try to bite off my style without the melon. That shit is like having peanut butter without the gelling. Are you smelling what I'm telling? Penetrating like hammers be nailing, and they all be welling. You know what's happening, right? I mean, you see it, right? I know you see it. You gotta see it. I mean, it's right there in front of your face. How can you not see it? I know you see it. It's right there. It's visible. It's clear. How else can you not see it? My tongue is like a sword that cuts and hurts. A golden tongue that gives to serve the world for sure. Put in motion all the things that dirt from earth. Not many handle it and suffer curse or worse. But lately I've been feeling blessed with words. Cause they all know and speak but don't display it. The Holy Ghost in me, they wish to tame it. Wish host and teaching what portrays it. But they ignore and don't believe and just forsake it. For lack of will to close on in and just partake it. Their ways operate according to my brain's followers. The things my tongue form out and say a lower frequency, they speak to be enslaved. When I'm enraged, nature comes out and slays. Put many out there in the wrong down in their graves. I got them closer to the Bible with a fervor, but my intention is to separate them further. Speed up the process of them moving like a turtle. Still many zealots out there wanting stupid murder. With no interpreters, they read and go in circles. Their hearts is callous, eyes is shut and ears are closed. Moving with malice, going nuts without a hope. Their status sucks, not worth too much and brought down low. Even when lavish, they get stuck into their woes. Believe in fallacy and fake, they trust and sell their souls. Repeating errors of the past, they never evolved. Seeking my life cause they feel false and wanna gloss. They try to mimic to their own loss and fit their flaws. Hating my cause cause they can never be the god. Don't hate, congratulate and watch the moves I boss. Been fighting demons all my life, even in paradise. Ordained before I robbed my parents' lives, no lie. Been persecuted and hunted for speaking truly wise. Had to come down and stagger like drunken guys at times. Still they wonder who I am when they get to thinking of my kind. In different state, I had to marinate like wine and steaks. They go back insane and build a crate they cannot shake. Ain't lose their taste in a real haste cause they can't wait. But blessed and saved are those who will endure for my name's sake. For you'll inherit a real place they cannot take. Until we meet again, you know what waits. From a generation that kisses and don't tell. You let everybody know how your girl felt. Giving a green for the next to go stealth. Behind your back she's knelt by the most held. I'm calling on a bird of prey from the far east. A man of my counsel with a far reach. Let's devour these treats from the youth's heap. Taking candy from baby like night on Halloween. This is not for those who speak in tongues. Mumbo jumbo sounds of hums. This is calling on the prophets hitting them drums. One by one I summon them come. Let's build the people and rid the feeble. Wake the sheep mode and shake their earlobes. Save the sheeple and rid the needles. Combat the evil with less use of lethal. Can't make Lucifer suffer rise. Already he dealt with size blast. Became Satan, ruler of mass. And all
blast where Satan dwells. I'm creating a new heaven swell and learning from Zogs and Tell.
On the plus side, I've been getting mine. I've been pushing like a terabyte, but on the flip side, where I slice and dice, my nanotech got left behind. Delayed to graduate to climb the next metric, prefixing the line. The scales have tilted quite a slight due to microcosm not aligned with the microcosms of the times. Causing bad at times, no lie. The pressure from beneath the ties has been in the mind really high. Waiting for the keys to find the lock to release it to the skies. Sitting patient, waiting for the doors to open. Hoping what's below starts to get to flowing. Exploding what's been holding treasures like diamond mines be owing. Putting things to motion, what's been slowing the whole globing. Still maintaining head above my shoulders. From the ornery flowing colder. Growing wiser but never older. Just a warrior who can hold up. You'll look back and see I warned ya. And all I say is, man, I told ya. Everyone follows my bar first without knowing or finding the author. Put in their mind to go farther. But desperate to see my inaugural. Raising the best of all daughters, unlike no one has ever once taught ya. Supporting the sons that I brought up, like only I can have thought of. All celebrities, high paid grade, rest lay under my shade, saved, enslaved to a plate. I engraved great, like ink to a page that I stained trace for praising my name with space made. What more can I say with my grace place? You might come to see my face pray.
Unders.
Whoa, slow your roll, young toad slime. He don't know payphones or landlines, quarters and slits where dial pads to shine. He's texting and posting what commands minds. Not creative with his wardrobe designs. Through the schools, restrictions of the times. Got him wearing uniforms to limit how he decides. No freedom in how he expresses the divine. He's realizing times are different from what the older guys described. His zesties normalized, attracting all girls in line. And it's not how it sounds, it looks in the scene of the crime. His granddad is a millennial stud, looking like he's in his 20s, young. She ain't worried if he's a thug. All she wants is someone to love, maybe someone to fuck. He's looking for insight, something to jug, something to triple his buck, something to missile his buzz. He's disciplined with a must, watching how he diets and grubs. They don't come out and play, they come out and slay. All they want is that play without the energy made from the last generation displayed. They don't get cuts or bruised, they look for the guts to ooze without the soreness of muscle use. He's not trying to look cool, but he use some coke and booze. But he might try once some shrooms or LSD for spiritual rules. I don't recommend it to you, just supplement it to new. Watch us caress it to soothe while I finesse you to groove and get you pregnant with juice. I ain't put a gun ahead and some truth. You exercise free will and jump to the loop. You thought you knew and went for the scoop. Now look at you, a scholar manipulating with power. Ego high as a tower. You don't cower but shower. The arrows targeted to hit louder. Open flower, diversionized by the hour. With your eyes up, looking forward and narrow. It's been an ongoing battle, living with former and latter, serving up his cadavers while you look for the answer. A cure, not a cancer, to wipe out the pranksters. Silly you who thought I would banter when I could have advanced it. Instead you dug and got sands up. Can you see from the infinite sand dust? Which grain can you man up? I have returned again to this age period of yours, and it smells. Happy birthday to me again. I'm in a good mood today. Don't ruin it. You hear me? You reap what you sow. Got it? Good. I'm out. The only one, it was an experiment, none came after. Read a chapter, I'm sure to go past you, where everything really matters, made you look caught and captured. And who you think has the last laughter? The Messiah remains the master. Blast you. You distance yourself from the upper fine. Psychologize with liturgies, but in any case, trivialize with knees bent, vocationalized to eye. Some use their fingers to follow words they read, unable to see ahead, their hands covered beneath what their finger leads. Others without hands read from a distance to see, catching a glimpse of the whole picture they exceed, knowing what's ahead indeed before what's being read in sheets and where the end finally meets. I've been traveling all alone, stacking dough around my foes, fucking they hoes in a chokehold and sending them off home to do playing hole, moving like a pro. You already know I'm my own toast. Everything I got from blood, sweat and tears. Never played queer, never had fear. Always kept it real when the pen, even the pistols made it clear. Away from my peers, family now gone, no longer here. I'm still kicking rears. Vaginalized fragrance from weak dudes inside, seething deep, trying to delete me, hating on the king bee. I got fellas in the streets waiting on me, a city to feed, ribs touching people in need, trying to stay clean, hopefully teach a daughter I ain't seen in 6 years. Last week, you ain't seen what I did, know what I do, or walk in my shoes. You ain't got the culture like I do. Shall I continue? Rest in peace to the deceased.
Everything that's happening to you is God is processing. Every difficult moment you're having, He just processing you. That's all He's doing. Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for.
Code.
Passing through from the east to the west, I interject and leave my crest like I'm a product for hands they get. I'm getting hotter with every step. They seek to rub my clothes of flesh in hopes to get real truly blessed. It's hard to go everywhere, I'm not getting noticed when my swag is so explosive and my accent's culture ferocious. Horrid vultures still plucking porous in the crisis of living homeless. Got the people feeling hopeless while I contemplate and focus, but the haters like to hinder and obstruct all the things that I construct just to see how I get up, cause they don't reason up to motor clay or powder cup. From a state of dust or simple mud, from a state of mud to live in huts and turn a hut to flow and cash, where cash becomes a bigger pack, pat becomes a bigger stack. Process usually adds to all of that. Formulas real intact in fact, but they ain't got the wood to act, so victim to a trap, they all relax. I'm all alone when wilderness found, far from home and away from my town, spreading my knowledge with melody sound. It gets profound, how many get down, and when I welcome I pop my collars out, continue on and search my own route. I'm not going back to the things I had, I'm going to simply add to the things I have. This simple math without subtract, I'm on a track to narrow path, away from that of steps from mass. With real purpose I work on craft, I ain't playing with none of what I'm saying. The evil that be like delaying my relation, hoping I desist when I'm invigorating, trying to slow me down when I'm animating. They think that I will stop from elevating when I just started escalating. I'm on the roads that rough and bumpy, lips are touching, making sounds in tummy. When I feel stomach, I still feel hungry. My soul wants justice, I'm not Dumby, I'm getting mine and all that's lovely. Without a dime or that cold money, I'ma push a grind and keep on coming. Do you feel the determination? Do you feel it? Do you know? Nah, I ain't stopping. There's no quitting. It's not in my vocabulary. There isn't no can't. There isn't no quitting. There isn't none of that. You feel me?
I traveled to your state and willingly I ate from the devil's homemade plate, absorbed all your hate, took all the whips of slaves, still I never gave or caved my soul for you to take. My energy's too great, with heaven's weight I'm paid. Skipped the pace of all those days, then searched for Hollywood's own taste, and went to jail instead to make my own path to praise. With seeds planted in strangest place, with clones of similar face, samples from people I elevate.
trapped into my whims. My light grows strong, not dim. Now local celebrities come to sink and find that I provide the mint to refresh the style within. Before Zog, my case hits wins. Like creatures on stomachs that crawl, I face the earth and all men laws, and through it all I triumph tall and see my enemies before me fall to serve as my footstool while all applaud. Hot seas that I have laid batch mean, and I don't play watch cream along the way. Last G to cause a change, the slash priest I found astray. Distracted noise set to deploy, not one sound of voice set to join. The holy void unknown to coy, locked up in a cage so far away. Different kind of mind that I displayed, words that I put forth made big wave. Knocking all the false and all the fake words put to action with no retraction. Got the rest in practice from real made passion. Food lacking satisfaction, so I just ration. Making real change happen from what I fashion.
I redefine how you look at old age. Got you pushing newer aim, you ain't never thought to play. Here come the pain.
Ether against me, shirt sleeve flickers in between. Hearing the direction of the breeze. Caterpillar boot city planning on the scene. Gearing you up for movements to exceed. Never know what's next, trying to keep up with my steps. Just know you'll be better than what you left. And all those other sects not teaching what I profess. You think this goes away? It doesn't go away. It only transforms. It mutates. It transforms and evolves. It doesn't go away. It never goes away. It only transforms. Feel me. I said I was victimized of a crime, unnecessarily confined. I'm behind bars, trying not to lose my mind. Surrounded by wrong, I'm the only one that's right. Yeah, I'm sharing the same plight with the sinners speaking lies, who see evil with their eyes. All day long speak perverse, or at times even worse. Never holding back their words, only curse, nothing worth. While they rush to be first, underground beneath dirt, evil crouching as it lurks. I'm reserving all my hurt, letting Zog do all the work. Feelings and emotions don't be matching with my own. Got me missing back at home from the state with no souls. And the people that I loathe with no integrity they broke. Walk around they all joke, provoke Zog with no hope. I'm throwing dirt with my fingernails and hole, trying to get out of this hellhole while they all fiending for some dope. Waste of life, nothing sound. I was up, now I'm down with a bunch of clowns around. When will I get out from this nightmare that I'm bound? And the people not my rise, so don't be fearing I got lie. Still welcome even when they smile. Remember me, Zog, for all the good I've done and all the accomplishments I've won. From the works deep and strong, all the roots deep or sunk, and all the heads that I've sprung, lifted up from the dung. While the evil would perish, won't you love me, won't you cherish, won't you justify me fairest? Here's my case, can't compare it with an eye nourished by carrots, with no fat and no blood and no strong drinking mud. Just a cat I once crushed who was eating all my doves. My innocence I rushed to show off in front of cuz. Wash away all my bad, don't attach it to my back. Without blemish I will have, coming clean to your pad. In the day I breathe my last, don't forget me, don't be mad. Got more to enact, I implore you my task, so you help me gain it fast and attain it with no lash. Every time I'm out they be pulling me back in, keep me far away from bad and all the things that come with sin. Suddenly I'm hinged by some haters filled with sting. I'm tired of this cycle, all I seem to do is sing. When will all this stop from my path turning 10? Used as collateral damage and expendable habit. Now I gotta attack it, introduce all my baddies. You would praise, no admonish, just acknowledge as a prophet. You would take speed fanatics, being raps about fanatics. The dramatic of the tactics, I didn't have it, the outcasted, normalizing all the crafted. Now I'm here to retract the trash and terminate and extract it. End it drastic, change climatic, hope you feel all my havoc. Past that talent for the lavish, you consume like an addict. Law enacted to have passed and now you all gotta have it. You're a target, a bullseye that I must hit and carve with my point. marks the spot. I've been on a journey all alone, decades passing, all is fading back at home. Busy searching, understanding, now I know all these souls without a spirit of their own. After all I hold and so much more, suckers cannot clone. Third state indoctrinated all again. A bunch of new men pretend to be my friend like I don't know them. And all their ends from previous tens when clearly stems all of their fence. Watching what I do and what I chew and how I spend my loop. Still on cue and how I prove all of my truth. Fools smelling my do right after poop. Souls floating through my home like it's their own. I'm sparking fire, torching all that comes afloat. Unwelcome, uninvited, not a tone. Envy of my life, jealous that I'm nice. With multiple wives while they hating from behind. Closest guardians will rearrange you. Something like that of Charlie's Angels. Badass bitches who blow your navel and feed the pigs with your stomach cable. I don't associate with those who are broke. I'm a walking billboard set to explode. I'll be doing you a favor the way I promote. My net worth pages alone is worth more than your home and everything you own. You can't give me what products are dope. Man, use a hoax, nickel and diamond folks. What a joke. You could feed me your hate with all your pain that drains, but you can't slander my name with all the weight I attain. I got nothing to lose, but everything to gain. You still doing the same while I've been changing the game. I got my ears in the streets and all in office holding the seat, looking at me for some advice to heed. Pedigree deep and everybody can see. Reforming old decrees and pushing new with a beat. Got me tripping, feeling buzz, can't think straight. A predicament, I'm stuck, going insane. Staggering, I'm wobbling, I'm off lane. Looking for stability, I'm off game. Peeping mommy across the room, looking top dame. Suddenly a reverie produced a real need. I'm thinking how to remedy seduce deep. She's sitting by herself, I introduce me. I compliment her look and talk amusely. Mention things she'd like and show her room keys. On top of that, I'm talking dumb fast. Tell a friend to tag along and hope she don't slide. She counteract and tell me where the fun at. I tell her at the pad like I run swag. She tell me by the handle both for knowing that. I tell her ain't no problem, grab them both quick. Exit out the door, rap with both sick. About to go down like you know this. Fade is smoking heavenly with both chicks. They feeling me, we sexing and man, you get it. I know where I'm at in my place. Didn't forget where I came. I done just tripled my game. All at the cost of real pain. Not many real people relate. Like wearing shoes bearing weight. Man, it's really hard to explain unless you witness it so my own gaze. I done seen terrible things, real terrible, horrible sins. Attached like a scar on the skin, or tattooed tears that don't end. There's no departing of them. I'm talking real traumatizing events. No one around to defend. Still I push through like I never end with honor and strength. Like a soldier with PTSD, I done woke up fighting from sleep like Wolverine in the terror of dreams. Striking at things with sweat heavy beads on my cheek. Haunted by the things of the past. Unable to function with mass. Alcohol worsens the blast. Demons all come and attack. Friends are a rarity I don't have. The lesser of two evil I choose. The enemy of my enemy I woo. In the midst of wolves I play the fool to get it through. Antisocial I ride solo and move. A destructive path my soul couldn't beat. My inside slowly wearing it tears. I don't know where to turn to, who cares? I drop to my knees and let out a prayer. That's when I heard a voice coming from air.
twos, I'm fasten and battering in the manner of splattering any who thought the damage again. For my establishment, yeah, I'm Patterson fashion, raised to damage them. Fools who thought they had a one, left me laughing some. Gathering the matter to add on some. Popping fatter son from all the practice done. Deeds of actions flung like dogs be wagging fun. I ain't having none of what you packing, young. Watch the hatch and run. I'm solid, you plastic crumb. Cabbage dung off the language hung. The savage stung. You still trying to grab the puns without collapsing thumb. Stunned by the avalanche of tons. Pop groovy loud and hot to me now. Prove me proud with you commute we sounds. I heard the news be foul. Got the whole YouTube crowd with a new move to style. Still behooves me how you all reduce it down. The music drooling south. Got you bobbing to me wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and again. Switch it up. I'ma win. I'm an Inglewood and Compton, saying potatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. I disrespected your culture, John Wayne or the Vulture, Leonardo on the sculpture, composition or culture. She liking how I work her, beat that like Tina Turner, eyeball move cursor, counter rap with the word first. Hit it back, not one word heard. I'm a tech to these folks with alien thoughts that provoke. They try to learn the science of my code and fell into their woes. Dumbo, slow, see you in ghost mode. Blaming me for the virus, cause they can never find it or match my highness. More death case on the west side big than any other states in the US finest. Population count in the minus, while yours truly stay righteous. Always been a force to be reckoned. Now in history books I'll be wedged and etched in the book of life to be read in. Trademark emblem permeated through the universal meddling. Sex and embroidered, embedded down to earth's very essence. But drunkenness has closed their eyes fold, and indolence has closed their earlobes, and foreskin and wraps their heart gropes, and no one does not even know, yo. Not many will listen, it's true, but more will listen to me than listen to you. And before you intrude, because I said so, fool. Shoot smooth, fine tune, target pierce, hold through. They depend on my thoughts, yet go against my clear specs. They don't wanna hear it, yet they wanna be near it. Hypocrites and they choose not to see it, rather be stupid than perceive it. Not feeling it yet, want me releasing it. How can I escape from them needing it? It wasn't about what artist was more gangster ripping. It was about what artist was depicting our lifestyle living. You little kids got a lot to learn about spitting. I don't give a shit about your personal smitten. Just represent my story with glisten and dial into realism. Vernum, you say one thing and the viewers read another. You design their illusions all under a cover, feeding their conscience while they're in a slumber. With no interpreters, they know not what utters. From the sound that comes from the juggler, when they read what's formed from the slugger. Sleight of hand like magicians juggle, hidden in plain sight. No one sees your color, but I see you in the tricks you use. You beguile the fools and the wise men too. Got them accustomed, they obeyed and stoop. Every secret life is revealed in truth, like a shine of light when shown upon a dark room. Through your devices and high tech, you're hard to detect. Even I slipped my steps a few times. I've slept, but I'm focused when I'm pressed. Through the trials I get, and now the ties show less as I direct their heads. You must be vexed, from this size I become the best. I got a gun to flex, the one hip-hop scholars profess. Intellect fresh to death, language modified to spread. Interject, connect a quick finesse to set. Never let less get best of what I press. And I ain't even get started yet with all the tech I flex, or the science I displayed hidden in plain sight. You think I don't see the light and how some hope to find a lot of dirt in I just to judge with lies and criticize me high? You think I don't know how you think inside, or see through your lies like how some of you wish on my decline? Or hear me Lord 13 and hear me right. If I should go before my time, let me rise again for the umpteenth time and seek vengeance for what transpired in crimes, and show the world death has no dominion in I with Christ. Yeah, with Christ.
thinking I was blessed with the wisdom I was given. Turned out to be a curse or a test that I was living. Persecuted for conviction, I was set to a new mission. Many jeered with derision behind my back, all dissing. Whatever they did to me with hate, reflected back with haste. To their own taste, the blaze. You would think praise, rendered accolades, but a level being raised. Instead they chastised and showed negate. Became depraved, degraded fate. I was bubbling with rage, dissipating it away in a way they couldn't gaze. But pearliest it rained, cause the virus made its wave, and I was blamed for what it made. Strenuous they worked for me not to utter words. Boisterous they got loud so that I would not be heard. Through all the hate and the friction, I still made a verse. Amendments of the Constitution, I still used it first. Added an objective to a noun to stir the herd. Cause they were not a verb, more like a synonym occurred. Different words, same old terms, trying to make me forget the origins of my own, where I was born. With charms set to harm, all the lies that had alarm. Intentions set to spawn, prep me wrong, made me think really strong. Like fat barrels gripped in palm, inventing my own song. Reminding me who the bomb. I was all alone, far away from my own home, while trying to make a new abode from my seat I wish to hold. Well, I couldn't help atone till I slipped from what controls a system I was scold, designed to trap the poor from seeing all the growth, with chance to slip from seeing dough and more inclined to seeing woes. I tried to spread to find the most. When I came close, it all disposed. Back to square one where I would fucking post. I see you, Satan, eyes on me, so blatant. Salivating over my best, so taken by he who's well stationed. Before your creation I was making. Stop hating on my dedication, on my illumination, aiding the way you use human bodies. Infiltrated our system through ill lobbies, making no room for independent party. But thinking you know the golly is your first mistake on folly. Wearing them like Saudis or some weaker looking mommy. But guess what, you not me. I see you speaking of me on high when you ain't nowhere near my height. Closest place you climb serves to be my footstool when I pass by. I know your type, I know your hype. I read you right, you ain't ready for my might. Cast you out of sight with my fight, you cannot bite. Bright on my tongue with the sounds of my words. My words consumed and burned you worse. Begging me for no message to be heard, cause it burned your soul like sulfur out of earth. Bringing you to ashes and your worshippers to dirt. Before my sound occurred, I was first. Before a thought of you had burst. And now you wanna lurk and take credit for my work? I don't think so, her. A reckoning occurs. Deflecting him, it hurts. A blessing for the purse. I'm setting him in hearse and flexing him who earns. The rest is his for perks. I'm pressing with my shirts. Direction in my words. Addressing with my term. The best is yet to learn. Caressing him who serves. The rest is his for turds. You're no match. You're no match for me. Crazy.
Отцвели уже давно хризантемы в саду, но любовь всё живет в моем сердце.
The mystery you couldn't get, rubbernecking, turning heads like highway accidents manifest. I'm the one you wished you met, but weren't unclean to smell my fresh. Wanted to get close, but felt unworthy to approach. Your soul would pierce its home with lies serving as brooch. Seeping those holes, it would hardly while you doze. Selling your desires to the whims of my control. I would share you my verbose, to an end I would abode. You would want my intercourse with ineptitude implore. Trying to process my unique, while in prison still ain't seek. Made you feel peak when equated to the weak. Your soul would speak to me when your conscience couldn't read. So 90% your mind to keep, while 10% I let you sleep. 10% you think you be, while 90% reality you tweak. I was in the towers, wayside, north and south. Ascribed to found the COVID, you would slander my clean house. Prolonging process longer, both on inside and the out. Sent to Roscoe prison still left you all dumbfound. Ambivalence for me got you doubting my own clout. Envious of my success got you tentative to open bolt. Hating I could gloat and fly while owners have made you debauch. Fighting at all costs, ain't no stopping my assault. Fraught with virulent talks till your lifelines comes to halt. Don't get mad at me cause you saw I fished and caught with the principles I sought and the virtues I've been taught. How things come to matter when the things you love scatters. No longer there to gather while life welcomes the after. Salina Valley was the next chapter. Time flies by while people let time offend. The pressure rises as one underwater descends. Likewise added years has you fend. Thicker layers more dense and people rush to the end, pushing their future fast in. Why you wanna get old when you could be young and go slow? Desperate to enjoy the temporary pleasures that erode. Don't you see to cling to the globe is to live life short and be ghost. The more I learn, the more little I know for sure. Not counting the days from being released, to not prolong the days from being free. Still intact with all my dignity and never broke from my integrity. Yeah, okay. This is what they did. Yeah, but this is how I won. I like that. You ready? Let's get 'em. Yeah. You sought to imprison your highness, provoke me to wrath unrighteous. Behold, I unleash the virus, so you know my Zog is timeless. Release me and feel Zog avenge me, or witness and watch the cleansing. Depart in the evil I'm fencing, with close ones of yours descend deep. I penetrate within the century and leave a statement of holy entry. Know my words are higher than the Tower Eiffel, deeper than the words in Bible, explosive like a shotgun rifle. All my words, my tongue got bridle. All my words I say is final, better than those heard in title. Don't worship me like an idol, worship me like your high lord, and address me with proper title. Cause with me you'll have your mind woke, while with others you'll get a night quote. Bend down and tie my shoelace, and work your way to my waist if you wanna taste of what's great. Cause you'll never see my face, unless your brain explodes overloaded with grace. Or you speaking out of place on an assembly line, slow pace, 20 heads behind, out of date, out of turn in such a waste. Don't waste your time and pray unless you bow to give me praise. Carrying the world like the fasten on my belt, integrity upheld. Many hate that I got wealth, wishing I would go to hell. Cause I never saw myself, and I chose to father different from all the mainstream father living, with a heaven sent that's given, all forbidden to the wicked who's been governing the timid. So I'ma keep on with the fishing till I'm finished with my mission, and raise a new daughter in the nation, and put away all the forsaken, all the practice of the hate and misbehaving like the ancient. Trying to put my tech into a science just to show me all that's dying, and put the blame on all my binding. With the virus they're declining, those who couldn't keep up with my likings, who try to mimic all my practice as a way to drive out malice. Quarantine all the baddest while their hearts is filled with callous, far away from how I fashion, and the Zog who moves my action. Thankful for my potential, essential for my credential. Henceforth you are my defense hole, my trench coat against those with streams torrential. Men's woes set to drench souls. What can I do to ascend more, to repay all your dissension? Yeah, you heard? But you need to listen. Just like that. Over and out. Been in the pie, been in the cell, 1 man, 2 man, both up in hell. Been in the whole dungeons as well. None could have felt the trap of no hell. They try to remake me, try to reshape me. Easily shake free, classified crazy. Yell that those ain't me, swallow my babies. Mid-finger raise knee, fuck you who hates me. Dealt with your politics, none went to colleges. Grammar grade reading, none will acknowledge it. Government polishes all of their garbages. Laws to enslave you, none will abolish it. No organizing, duty denying. Separation defining, segregation igniting. Degradation and lying, many hating and dying. Different stations dividing, unification and tying. Prisons don't rehabilitate. A better criminal you graduate. They know how to get, they facilitate. Providing connections, they accommodate. Giving you the powers to regulate. From innocent to evil it gravitates. Locking you up cause they have no cause. Locking you up cause you have no flaws. Locking you up cause the system is false. Locking you up for a payroll call. Locking you up with misuse of force. Locking you up cause you have it all. See, you just thought I was gonna forget, like I was just gonna move on and not remember all the things that you put me through. Nah, man, I want my exoneration. I told you, man, I'll be back. Now I'm here to collect. Cookies and juices for bread. Psychological warfare is next. Intercoursing with gibberish spreads. Foolish demeanor infects. Weak mind, impoverished heads. Falling victim to foolery checks. Outcome is the sad news that's read. Obituary section in effect. Initiating and fighting takes place. Countdown throughout the whole day. Irritating of nerves accumulate. Special hookups and meals for inmates. I'll give you a picture colored in paint. Get you to think I'm a lover of saints. Get you to think I don't utter a stain. Before you know I'm hovered over your brains. I don't deal too good with subliminal fakes. Behind the scenes doing inimical shakes. Cowards hiding in pitiful ways. Scared to confront you and face you like men. Pussy ass bitches, I hope you get bent. Pussy ass snitches, I smell you weak scent. Wussy, your pictures are made of all land. Man down, man down. That's all they was yelling at. I used to be laughing, man. These weak dudes. I was like, man, you some pussy shit. Man down, man down. That's all you heard all day. Irrelevant, oblivious, your name I forget. There's no need of disrespect or reach for my tech when your ass is small as a speck, nowhere near as a threat. You want the voice of a dime without control of your bombs. Emotional harms from your sensitivity alarm. Niggas stay calm before I flex out my arm. Gamble in the food and day rooms. Everyone chores and use brooms. No privacy, they all intrude. Showers all repeat the same tune. Toilets and sink out in the open. People will cope while others are joking. People forget and just stop hoping. Everyone slows to be growing. Reading the Bible, they be posing. Hypocrites right after their prayers. Covered by many false layers. No such things as trust with betrayers. Many of those are fake imitators. None authentic originators. In hell, there's no one to trust, surrounded by demons who wanna corrupt and reach to mar the chest of your spirit with the dusk. Insidious, they murk till you're shrouded in muck. Can't admit to your deepest thoughts, cause they're there ready to talk. Snitching it to your enemies or your walk. When they can't find a flaw, they gnaw and fabricate to strike a false assault. To tarnish, detracting what you've been taught. The principles you come to sit in more. The mysteries they like to foil. Despoil what they cannot toil. Once you found it, you leave unsoiled. Recoil to that place that's unspoiled. Ignore to remain whole and royal. And hope to one day feel it spoils. Only way to survive and how fox distinct is knowing the way they truly think. Bringing you to the brink of rinse. Cleansed from the stings of sins. And refined with a scent of mint. A fragrance alluring him who springs. With time in their hands to fiddle with. You would think they'd be more deliberate. Instead they spit out work so frivolous. You want a piece of yourself. A piece of
one speaks, they hush to cease. If you leave, they rush to cleave and wish for your words reprieved. Like one's words are not concrete, with density to asunder seeds, and virgin forth what comes forth with leaves. If unleashed, you drop to knees. Without query, you best beg to breathe and hope to receive more of thee, even if depletes and concludes you weak. Locked, contained with values, like Pandora's box, feeling suppressed, ready to pop. Traumatized, yet can't let it crop. Though eating me inside to flop. No one to turn to but believe in Zog. Such a snob when around the mob, looking at my thoughts to keep it in check. Therapy neglect, so I meet it with best. Levity infects, adding to my duress. Though melody caress in a state of deject. On the pinnacle of a capsulated chant, bonding humanity to a rune of enchants. While on the brim of a percussion charged by crank, I myself liable to be damned if yanked. None of what I say should be considered a prank. Stay awake without being engrossed of the incremental road, causing them to a throw. They're asleep, eyes closed, blurting out of their throats, all meaning they don't know, repeated out as their core. Sticking to the norm, accustomed to wild storms, don't know the difference between common sense from what isn't common to known. Like underage kids needing a chaperone, holding grown hands to help cross the roads for purpose of letting them think I'm on board. Little do they know, ulterior motive is set code. Meanwhile, the cork holds the code set to explode, to refine the globe, even though many won't make it to know the other side of the road. Sad to see how easy they erode, but glad to see one less evil be known. Mad at me cause I could read and be blown, like a leader be shown, rather unique on its own. The way it keeps with its dope, I'm not repeating my quote, better receive it and hold before I beat it in dome and release it in hoes.
Here's something different. Never heard this one before. Yeah. Evolution.
She wanna buy my apple, drink it like a Snapple, swallow it on natural, down it like a capsule. I'ma give her apples. You wanna buy my apple? Here, eat the apple. She wanna taste my apple, begging me to have more. Here, tackle apple. You could buy my apple. Here, eat my apple. You could taste my apple. Grab her with this apple. Lord 13 interceding on behalf of all I'm needing. Minions intervening, breaching out of pocket speaking. I'm the wall I be defeating, put an end to all the cheatings. The pervading of the heathens I be treating to believing. Desperate deal, wiggle down my path for me to fiddle. I feel bristle, looking at them really brittle as I trickle down the middle, shining like a stone that's crystal. While they did it to a curse, I regard them just a little. Their demeanor so pretentious, even from their highest leaders. Even with a meter, no discernment among readers. I'm the last will seek up, find seeing a prophet to believers. Neither is the teachers, the bristle has left you meager. But I get it, where's my trance here to be? Let's all dance, bob your head, do a prance. Plague of fools, left a chance, not your girl with a glance while you snooze with your man. She's with me, no enchant, just an apple in my hand. She wanna buy my apple, drink it like a Snapple, swallow it on natural, down like a capsule. I'ma give her apples. You wanna buy my apple? Here, eat the apple. She wanna taste my apple, begging me to have more. Here, tackle apple. You could buy my apple. Here, eat my apple. You could taste my apple. Grab her with this apple. My elation seems to have you in a craving. After my own tasting, your fixation, self-restraining. How amazing your temptation, addressing me by appellation. Gotta say it arouses my sensation. Like this apple of my creation, got you salivating for salvation. Tongue formed from side to side, your palate, seductive light. Desire, spiked eyes, open wide, yearning for a bite to satisfy. I scrutinize you to be mine, bring you in close and lock your eyes. While munching slice, that juice is slime. A piece of chunk I stick outside and bite you nice. Want some of mine? Scrumptious when you buy, voluptuous rise. Check it, I might watch your valence and smell your fragrance as I approach to my own cadence. I might philander if you're a maintenance. Unlike the insipid, express and shaken, inoculation for those with patience. I do exhort, I'm quite contagious. If you're behaving, pious to ratings, I see no reason to not be gracious. She wanna buy my apple, drink it like a Snapple, swallow it on natural, down like a capsule. I'ma give her apples. You wanna buy my apple? Here, eat the apple. She
I'ma let her know I ain't another jackal. Hunting at the harmless cattle ain't a part of my own tackle. I look down to her camel, think it should be on my platter. Grapple, why she use her arms to lasso. Now we come to be entangled. I want her not a toy, why she looking at me cold? If you come at me with applause, I dismiss you with a joy. You ain't getting me annoyed just to see who's man or boy. Make a choice, hit a voice, either step or come to board. She looks at me surprised at the wisdom that I spew. I get jealous, different boo. You wanna stick to this dude? Better prepare, pay the dues. If not, loosen, hit the snooze. Make a move, you could choose either old or come with news. She knows what she wants, looking at me really stunned. Aroused by the blunt and the way I spoke so blunt. She grabs me out of rum, pulling me closer to some. Telling me I'll be the one I gotta spin and feeling sprung. She wanna buy my apple, drink it like a Snapple. Swallow it a natural, down like a capsule. I'ma give her apples. You wanna buy my apple? Here, eat the apple. She wanna taste my apple, begging me to have more. Here, tackle apple. You can buy my apple. Here, eat my apple. You can taste my apple. Grapple with this apple. Yeah, another one. Yeah. Want this apple? Here, bite this apple. I know you love it. Tastes good, don't it? Haha. You heard it. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Blessed with the good of the pistol, flesh like a bullet. Ain't nothing to it but shoot it under the moon and stars. I do it. Even the universe, you glue it. Can't ignore my music. They pretend a part of rehabilitation, but we're recidivistic ways and it ends up with no occupation. I myself stationed, refined to a state of magnolia blazing. Blood poured, deceiving, witnessing inflation. In a state of deflation, perpetrators degraded. Unsaved men, while their stories be fading. I was getting my dick jerked off in class, while the teacher was teaching math. I was a badass with my hat turned back, making the guards call the cops cause of my bad wicked acts. In the bathroom, drinking Henny off the cap. Without my pleasures, you have none to weather. Desperate to satisfy my measures, you add to the texture. Seeking my own desires, you saw my own treasures. Just to make a name out your feathers, and nobody wants to mingle and have a sip of my nectar. Like I allowed that abomination to enter. Check it, I choose my disciples, I choose all my wives. I move as entitled and move with no bond. I cure or recite all my words, I let fly. I lower all the minor, including all the high. You're not an idol, just an icon too bright. Bird bathing in cell and rapping at random. Biggie 10 crack commandment. While others on my dick or dangling. For being unique, different and handsome. Try not to steal the words and thought I sanction. Granted with rambling. Anything I touch turns to gold and dancing. Anything I say most of glow's advancement.
What I gotta say, that pretty powerful weapon you got there. If I don't say so myself, it's a pretty powerful weapon you got there. What are you planning to do with it? What I plan to do with it is none of your goddamn man, goddamn.
So, are you listening now? Are you listening? Good. So I'm not gonna say this twice.
Just landed, got me fucked up. Surrounded by haters, ain't no one to trust. About to open cuts, got them drugs with dubs. Doing salt on fresh blood. You don't know me, young buck. Bet I'll bust your head like pus. Bet I'll get your bitch to fuck. Swallow in my nut like what? She ain't done, I'm about to tear her butt. After that, I'm like, yeah, got my pockets fat with chips. Walk around like fabric dick. Keep around my guy with clips. Watching all my stats get big. Seeing all the wagon flicks. Still I be the Mac with chicks. I don't lie or BS. I don't swear this geography right. I don't talk of good with needs your man. I don't play with heads unless we fight them flanks. I don't talk a lot cause I'm hurt when I address. I don't talk of food or the platter I ingest. I don't hate on another for doing all his best. And I don't ask for anything in the midst of all the mess. Times are different with all these young bucks. Acting stupid and phony like some young punks. Grown ass people fiddling each other like some dumb fucks. Substance in their music has turned to duds. Everybody running like some lost pups. I'm behind bars trying to hold my bus. Generation lost, they don't know what's what. Bitches